If you've ever thought trading is like gambling because you don't know where the market's going to go, then that means you don't have a mechanical entry model that's going to determine the next market's move. In today's video, I'm going to break down my IVG step-by-step strategy, which lets me get consistent payouts like this and has gotten me moved to a live account on topstep. All right, without actually going to the chart first, I want to give you a step-by-step breakdown of what I look for by going to a random example in FxReplay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click go to next New York session. Okay, this is not pre-planned. I don't know what's going to happen here, so we're gonna watch and see, and I could be wrong. Okay, so we're at the next New York session. It looks like the 4-hour candle just closed 6 a.m. Okay, here's a 4-hour time frame, and the first thing I essentially do is I look for obvious PD arrays. So I mostly care about fair value gaps, not really order blocks too much. So the thing that I will draw out, which is something that stands out to me, is this 4-hour fair value gap. Okay, it really stands out to me. It's obvious. It looks good. So that's what I'm gonna draw. Now I notice price is actually a little above it, so we're not really inside of it. So I'm actually going to the lower time frame, see if there's anything else I can draw out. Okay, there's an hourly here and there's an hourly here. So I'm going to kind of narrow it down to these two areas, and I'm going to delete this 4-hour for now. Then if we go to the 15-minute, kind of same thing, 15-minute here, 15-minute there. So narrowed down at its complete, as narrow as we can get it. I'm not going to go below the 15-minute for a bias. I have these two zones. Okay, and as of right now, I don't really see anything I love. I see relative equal lows down here, or engineer lows, so I think we could maybe go for that. But right now, I'm going to kind of just chill and watch what happens. So, for me to get an entry using an inversion, I'm going to go to the 5-minute here because I don't trade in the 15 minutes, so 5-minute below. So, okay, so I already see my entry model here. Let me explain. So we have a fair value gap here in the 5-minute and a fair value gap here in the 5-minute. I'm going to combine the two, okay? And the first thing I see is we're actually delivering from this bearish gap here. And I like how price has not gone above. I like how price has not closed above it. That's actually really good, like an algorithmic sign. So I'm looking for, one, a delivery off of somewhere, 2, a liquidity sweep, which you could argue that this is a liquidity sweep here. And then 3, you could argue, we have good liquidity down here, relative equal lows, right? So immediately my mind, based off this 5-minute, thinks, okay, this is a short. We're going to go to these relative equal lows, right? We have our liquidity sweep. We're delivering out of a PD array. We're delivering off of a higher time frame PD array from before. Now let me just double check the 3-minute. Okay, so 3-minute has an inversion as well, which inversed. Now you don't have to wait for every single time frame inversion, right? The reason I like this and why I would take the 5-minute without waiting for anything else is because I'm pretty confident these relative equal lows are gonna hit, because there's a lot of stop losses under lows like this, right? A lot of retail traders are longing from here and here, so it's like, where the stop loss is gonna be under that. So 2-minute, yeah, sure enough, everything looks pretty bearish here. It looks like the 2-minute didn't inverse, but like I'd still probably take this. The 5-minute's pretty good here. So we're going to go ahead and take this entry model here. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. If this fails, that'd be pretty funny. And we're just going to target the relative equal low. So let me click that, place an order, and then get in here. Okay, so let's see what happens here. And boom. Okay, so a beautiful play. Like I said, I did not plan it out. So it always feels good, even 6 years later, I don't plan these examples out. It always feels good hitting TP, especially when I'm doing this in live time. And I want to go over 2 things about this. Okay, so the first thing is, some of you might wonder, oh, but the 2-minute never inversed here. Why would you enter? Well, because I'm confident in the equal lows. Did the 2-minute inverse later here? Yes, it did. It inversed here. And then the other thing is, where would the stop loss be? Like, why did I not stop out? To be honest, here, I would put my stop loss as a hard stop loss a bit this high. But generally speaking, if we close above the inversion again, like if we close below, then back above the inversion again, I typically get out. But thankfully, we opened, we only wicked up here. We did not close above, and 930 is stumped. Now, for those scared getting in before 930 open and an open like this, I get it. But theoretically, if you're right in the drawn liquidity, then you should basically, you should be confident that 930 is going to run, the lows, because all 930 does is speed up price. Okay. So just to recap, we saw us delivering from an hourly gap up here with a pretty bearish reaction, and we saw relative equal lows down here, which also happened to be the midnight level too. Midnight, I love midnight level, and it also happened to be low inside of fair value gap, and I love that level as well, because where do people long? Right here to bounce off this fair value gap at this low. So theoretically, when we do get that short model or that market maker model back to the downside, this is a great level to target. So that's going to be the live example, the back testing. Let's go over a few hindsight examples, which I actually took trades from today. So one of the trades I took today was this 3-minute short. Okay, I'm not going to show you executions in this video. I showed it in my Discord, and I even showed my proof of I took this in options as well. well. So again, if you're in my Discord, you probably saw it. But let me just go over this example for those who are gonna watch and go back test themselves, because it doesn't really matter what I say. Let's be honest. I want you guys to back test this yourselves. But I took this trader here and I liked it for a lot of reasons. Okay, well, one, my indicator actually alerted it. Okay, alerted it. I think it alerted it A plus. Let me just verify. I think it gave it an A plus setup, but let's see. There's an SMT here. Okay, right. So like there's an SMT and we swept this high, and we also, okay, I know this is going to be a little bit of a whatchamacallit, like a push for delivery. We also tapped into this little like 15-minute like volume imbalance slash BPR here slash inversion to the left, which is a major resistance level that we couldn't break before. So I already know with the SMT here and this 3-minute inverse to the downside that this is a good inverse, because liquidity sweep tapped that 15-minute we rejected before. We earn premium, right? Which basically means if I draw the impulse leg from 915 to up here, right, we are high in the range. And you can see my indicator alerted it. It gave it an A plus setup here. And there's also a little volume spike, which means there's an increase of volume in here. And we also had a low down here to target, a low inside of a fair value gap. And like I said, I love targeting these old lows to take out these, that bounce on these old fair value gaps, because again, where do people place their stops here? Right here. So that is basically the play I took today. Even after that, there's a long setup. We swept liquidity again. There's an inversion back to the upside. Again, this one was more of like a 1-to-1 RR scalp, back maybe to the 50% of the range. I don't think this fully played out, but it played out for a nice little 1-to-1 there. So that was good. Again, essentially this model can be used in so many different ways, whether it's going for big plays like I went for today, whether it's going for these 1R plays in, bad market conditions, right? You're essentially just looking for a sweep of liquidity and then basically, a delivery out of a hard time frame gap. So that 1-minute inverse had a sweep of liquidity and the body held the wick, which is very bullish, and we delivered from this 15-minute to the left. So that is a basic rundown of my strategy. There's obviously a lot more stuff that I, show in my Discord and stuff, but that is a basic rendition of it. And with that comes the end of the video. I'm going to tell you this again and again. Go test these concepts yourself. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Go test them yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to need your own conviction and your own data to back this up and back up what I'm saying. Comment below what you think. And also, one person who does comment will win an Apex account. I'll pick next video, so stay tuned for that. And this is in congratulations to their new update, which I think so far is amazing. So make sure to check that off. There is a 90% off right now using code Dodgy for that. And again, I love you all. Thank you. Have a good one. Peace.